Hi, welcome to Tech in the Car. This is going to be a review of some of the tech in my car. This is a 2018 Audi RS3 Saloon. I'm going to explain to you about the virtual cockpit, about the MMI display screen. I'm going to give you a demo of Android Auto and Apple Carplay, and just generally talk about some of the ways that this car has technology in it which actually you might not expect. Maybe you might expect in a brand new Tesla or a brand new car. So even though it's a 2-year-old car, it has a lot of cool features. Let's start with the way you can see what's going on in the car. So you have the Audi virtual cockpit, and you have your display screen. Now the interesting thing about the display here is it's a pop-up display. This is unusual. New generation Audis do not have this feature. This is because it's a previous generation Audi. That's why you have the pop-up screen display. It allows you to hide the display and actually drive the car without having a display which is out like this, if you actually don't want it out. It is not touch controlled, so you press the buttons, turn the wheel. You have control there for navigation, for the radio, for telephone, for media, and a menu button, and also a back button. And that is how you control this. If I tap on the menu button down here, you can see it will take me to the main car menu, and I can now see lots of different settings, including radio, speaker, sound, car controls. And if I go into Audi Connect, you can see I've got connected features here. So I've got things like being able to get the news, the weather, fuel prices. This is particularly handy. You can see where the cheapest fuel is, and I can go into that and I can see an exact breakdown of the amount of fuel and how long it's for. I go back to the main screen. So right now I have this connected to Android Auto. Android Auto lets you see and do things which are on your phone. So I have the ability to see, as you can see, Google Maps there. I can change the display on Google Maps, so it has a satellite control, as you can see, and now I can see what's going on there. As you can see, what's cool about this is that you're able to use it for Google. So you're able to say, okay Google, where is the nearest Starbucks that is open? And it will show me the nearest Starbucks that are open. Okay Google, how do you say I'm hungry in Italian?
In Italian, you would say "Ho fame."
So I'm able to control these features. I'm able to ask it questions. Okay Google, what's the weather for tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Eastbourne, there will be scattered showers with a high of 19 and a low of 11 degrees Celsius.
It's able to do all the features that you would expect from Google, including listening to music, of course, having access to apps such as Spotify, Apple Music, Play Music, and of course you're also able to see things like YouTube Music, and you have Waze on here as well as making phone calls. So you have a lot of functionality here. You can see notifications down here, if there are any which appear. You can see what's going on your phone. If you wanted to use CarPlay, the car actually has dual USB, so it's got 2 USBs, but you can easily change it. I've got an iPhone and an Android phone connected, and now you'll see in a second I get Apple CarPlay, which will pop up. And as you can see, I can go through the settings. I've got Apple Maps, I've got WhatsApp, so I've got all the same functionality, except for obviously we've got Siri now, and I can tap on Siri and get Siri to speak to me very easily. Hey Siri, what time is sunset today?
Sunset will be at 9:04 p.m. today.
Which is a really great way of using Siri, of course, to know what time it will get dark, which is helpful when it's a nice day and you want to stay out later. That is how the MMI display works. I can also go back here and I can see car settings, and I can change them, go into there and see the driver assistant settings. This car has a lot of driver assistance. It's got the ability to have cruise control, and also on top of that I've also got lane assist. This top indicator here is the lane assist, and the bottom one is the cruise control, so it will stay in its lane and steer itself as well. Let's talk about the Audi Virtual Cockpit. So the Audi Virtual Cockpit is standard in all new cars, and it gives you a lot of control to see what's going on. So this is an RS Audi car, so it has a central dial, rev counter and speedometer, and then to the side you can see torque, and you can also see power, which is a percentage. That is obviously only on the cars which are sporty on Audi, and then to the side you can see your map view, which you can see right now is coming up and showing me a satellite overview, and I can change the view here so I can see it full screen like that, and I can cycle through range and features on the car. When it's connected to MMI, it doesn't show you phone information on the screen when CarPlay is connected. I can go back here. You might notice down in the corner down here it says underneath boost, or next to boost, there's a thing here which is for the cruise control. I can turn the cruise control and the lane assist off. So these are the lane markings. You see that just appeared there. That means the lane markings are working. And then if I press the accelerator button on the side here for the cruise control, that will turn the cruise control on. Of course, that will only work when I'm driving. The MMI system gives you a lot of information. It's very useful. It means that I can customize it. I can also change the dials. Let's say I want to change the layout from this screen here. I tap on here, I tap on the menu button, and I can change through the various settings, and I can change the layout of the speedometer, and this will change it so I've now got 2 rev counters like that, which I can then scroll through like this. So I can change my layout of the car as well, however I want. So that is an overview of the system. You've got the virtual cockpit there, you've got the MMI system with CarPlay. Please let me know if you have any questions or you have any feedback on anything I've shown you.